This is a guide to process invoices on Salesforce, um, taking the information from the point of sale program, which is either Nova or any other program, transferring the information onto Salesforce and creating an invoice that at the end looks like this. Since we are using um, one system for invoicing and one system for stock control, there should be some sort of information transfer technique, um, and this is how we do it on Salesforce. When we create a transfer on Nova, for example, then the Excel sheet looks like this. Okay, we have all the information that is required for the transfer. This is a transfer that was made from L&M to one of the shops of L&M. We have the item numbers and the quantity received. That's the most important information in this Excel. Before we create an invoice, we need to create a sales order. Okay, I'm going to sales orders. I'm creating a new sales order. Okay. Seller is this. The buyer this is the buyer. On external reference, I'm putting the transfer number, which is 2742 at this time. So it's going to be LNM 2742. Currency is Rand, and I click Save. Okay. Now we need to have the items added onto this sales order. So as you can see, this is quite a long transfer, and I don't really want to add one item at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this Excel a little bit, and it's going to look like this at the end. So I'm taking all the product names, copy and paste product names, the quantities, same story. Okay, remember the sales order number. Okay, now over here we have unit price. We have already installed the prices and adjusted markups according to given price lists. For example, I want these specific 6 items to be given in a different price. For example, I want to give them for free. Okay, I decided that there's a limited offer that is can be qualified. So this item and that item I want to give for free. Okay. Once I'm finished creating this, I'm downloading or saving it as CSV. Okay, the moment we've saved this list onto a CSV, as you can see here, we're going to use that technique of transferring this Excel onto the Salesforce. Again, since I don't want to capture 33 new items, I'm going to do all of them at one go. For this, I'm going to use a tool that is called Data Loader. Okay. When we want to load new information, we're going to use this button Upsert. Okay, I have to log in onto my Salesforce account basically, and over here we're using our password and the security token. How do I find the security token? Whenever we get a new password from Salesforce, whenever we get a security token from Salesforce, a new password, it's sent to us. Okay, so this is my security token. Every Salesforce user has their own security token, and I'm logged in. Beautiful. So I'm going to load a file of the type order item. Browsing the CSV file. Click next. "32 records", which is basically exactly what we have. We have 33 minus the title line. Click OK. Next, we're using external reference. Click next. We're going to choose an existing map. It's called items SDL. Okay, as you can see, the Excel column headers and their matching names on Salesforce, unit price to unit price, and so on and so forth. I click next and I click finish. There's been 5 errors. Okay, we have 5 errors. Let's see what the errors are, etc, etc, etc. Okay, this means that one of those specific items were never loaded as products onto Salesforce, but assuming they have been, we wouldn't see those errors. Okay, so for the sake of this sample, I'm not going to delay on the errors or trying to fix it. It's not important for this demo. Okay, I'm clicking close. Okay, and we're done. Going back to Salesforce. Okay, if I refresh, you see all those items are now loaded onto the sales order and the prices are updated. Remember, there were a few items that I forced a 0 unit price, so it's also updated. Okay, from here I'm creating an invoice based on this specific sales order. New invoice. Okay, it's asking me for this is the seller, this is the client that buys the stock. Okay, we're adding here who's receiving the invoice. So pre-entered contacts onto the client account. I'm going to use the same for the ship to, the issuing company. Okay, and the bank account for payment that will appear on the invoice. Over here we're gonna write some instructions, 50% upfront or whatever it is. Click save. Let's not worry about the shipping contact right now. Click save again. The invoice is ready. Clicking print. Et voilà.